going on, y'all? Happy New Week. Hope everyone had a lovely weekend. Bear with me while I get used to this. I'm using my Switch 1 Pro controller, and the game just straight up used its gyroscope automatically. So I finessed some sensitivity settings. We'll see how it feels. Great, so it feels as good as the Joy-Con pointer controls I used last time. Already pretty much gotten used to it. Alright, let us continue. I still can't believe I already have like 20% of all scans.
Think? Yep, I got it working. Give it a try, Samus. Did you just
All
scan
right.
me? What does it say?
Yeah, I scanned you. It said you're quite skilled. You have you're like that guy from Taken. You have a particular set of skills.
Wait, you can interface with their tech, which means you can understand it, which means you've received translation data, which opens up a world of possibilities. Once I get this working, we can use this tech to our advantage. I just need remote access to your logs. Oh, this data chip. You think it'll work? Wow, that is fascinating. Thank you. We'll put this here. Let's see. This should do the trick. All right, look at that! We got power! Well, one door is still locked, the other one is malfunctioning. Hey, but it's progress! Okay, all this is gonna take a while to figure out, so I'm gonna stay here if you wanna scout ahead. It's about to get real nerdy in here.
About. It's been nerdy since Metroid 1. Let me sort this. Turn this down. Turn this up. Turn this up.
Sure didn't make this easy. the interface. I wish I had 2 more hands.
Did I just bump into you?
Fascinating. This is one extensive database.
Okay. Let me stop messing around. Man. Yeah, I think this is just gonna be the preferred way of doing it. The Joy-Con interface is really, it feels really intuitive once you get used to it. Because I can do just as well with the Pro Controller, I'm like, why not? The thing that the Pro Controller has on the Joy-Cons is simply what it's always been since Switch 1. It's the size of the Joy-Cons themselves. If there were, like, they're definitely bigger, the Switch 2 Joy-Cons, than the first bomb slot. Okay, yeah, we know what that does. Okay. Some more research. If they had like an ultra, like a Switch 2 XL, like, and the Joy-Cons were even bigger, it'd probably do it for me, honestly.
It'll take me a while to decode all this.
I like the little clinks it does when it clashes. That little tink tink. Kind of feels good. Okay, I still have to use the button every so often to recenter myself.
Okay, yeah.
So that I'm not like what happened like right before stream, where I was getting my controller so I can speak into the mic. I grabbed the controller and this happened.
It'll take me a while to decode
So,
all this.
to avoid that during gameplay, I'm just gonna keep tabs on ZR. Yeah, I know it's telling me to do things. I'm just getting used to it again because it's been what, like a week or two. Well, I think definitely more than a week. I finished Tomb Raider 1 finally, and this is gonna be interesting to control. Oh, okay. Yep. Okay, it worked. I thought I failed it.
That's one way to fix it. They sure didn't make this easy. I'll stay here and do some research. You go track down your objective.
Cool. But yeah, I finished Tomb Raider 1 finally. Right after finishing that, I got sick. So if you hear me differently, you know, it's not the audio or anything. It's my voice. It's post sickness and getting better, but it's that congestion. It's that final phase of a cold. And it's been cold as hell around here, but luckily we've had the heat to deal with it. It's what's been going around. Oh, hello. I scanned you, right? I appreciate also how it's a combination of an outline of an object plus color of an object, then square of an object. it actually is 3 different elements for each scannable thing that help lock down that it is scannable in the first place. It's great. I think it's the best version of a scan because Prime 2 used color mainly, right? And I think Prime 3 used outlines. Prime 1 definitely used, it wasn't square, but it was definitely a large icon because it was the first time.
Fascinating.
Also, I have to mention this because I'm pretty sure if anyone were to look back on my Donkey Kong Bonanza playthrough, it would be...
Good luck out there, Samus.
Yeah, no worries. I'll be alright. I'm pretty sure at some point in that playthrough I mentioned how good it looked, or how good it felt at 120 frames per second. Apparently I was still at 60. Because when I tried going to performance mode on this, I don't know if I already showed this in the first stream. It wouldn't let me. Even though 120 is on in this, like, the system. So I think I've pinpointed it, and it amounts to how I've connected everything that deals with this, and not just Switch, any console, plus internal capture software on my PC, and then ends with my monitor. The consoles, specifically the Switch 2, PS5, they can do 120. My monitor goes up to 165 hertz. So the old capture device from Elgato that I used and have been using since 2016, I know for a fact does not do anything above 60. So I know more current capture devices use or make use of the higher frame rates to make do, but yeah, that is something to aim for in the future if I really want to play, not even stream or capture, just play personally on a monitor while I'm creating content. Shit. Yeah. It would be nice someday to be able to experience 120 frames per second Switch 2 stuff. You see, this is the same shit I experienced with Silk Song. I'm gonna run out of missiles if I keep accidentally doing that. Sacred trees always around you. That's a cool attention to detail. My thing with Silk Song and like hidden items or hidden passageways is there's a sound effect of several sound effects for different reasons. I'm hearing that now with like a humming. I don't know if that's in the previous room or no. But let's see. What am I looking at? Oh, hi. This is the Temple of Memory. From the beginning, Lemon priests recorded our history in the sacred tree by offering prayers. Behold, our legacy is preserved within. Born from this tree is the memory fruit. Legacy compiled within the tree will be inherited to the memory fruit. For the memory fruit, you must seek the green energy crystals, which have been scattered throughout the planet. Deposit green energy crystals upon the altar of legacy. We place our faith in you, chosen one. Please carry the memory fruit to a new world. So that's interesting. What do they mean by that? It's a recording essentially, right? So it's like, hey, spread it around to the cosmos. Go to another world with it. On a player basis, that means I might be leaving this planet and exploring another one. Not sure. Chatoya. The last priest of Euros. Recording viewed. Yeah. Kovanda. Yeah, I bet there is. Converts energy from green energy crystals into psychic energy, then sends it to the sacred tree. This is okay. So we're using this interface in order to give power to the tree. Small size energy converter. Well, to convert at least, but you do not have the green energy crystals. You have to. I would hope you're gonna show me game, right? Base camp. Save. Altar of Legacy. Alright. 7% of items. Master teleporter keys. Green energy crystals. Okay. Very interesting. And something may... I mean, this is big enough to be an item or an access point, like a doorway. Could also, like a doorway inside or behind this. Or it could be a teleport under this thing. Or within it. Neat. L I can jump with, which is interesting. I don't know if I'm going to want to use that. I'm so used to, in Metroid games, using B, or like the bottom face button to jump, left face button, shoot, right face button, morph, and then up face button, missile. What is this? This game's gonna constantly make me go, holy shit, just at its beauty. Psychic lock. Additional weight will cause it to sink. Reveal targeting objects. Conjunction with the platform. Triple target. Simultaneous exposure to all three targets. The psychic energy will release it. Got you. There was something. Concussive blast. Yeah, probably just a bomb, if anything. The statue that the scanning won't even recognize is probably reparable. Then again, I'm not scanning this, and that seems fine. There was, in what I allowed myself to see without spoiling anything, someone else was playing the beginning of this game, like right when you get to Kronos Tower. Mentioned how the aesthetic of it, and they're right, because I have heard of it before. It reminded them of like really intense yonic imagery and just visual style. It's like the other side of those sensual extremes when you go through and choose an aesthetic for something. When it comes to like something being phallic, maybe. In this case, there's a lot of yonic aesthetics going off. One of the switches for the responds to psychic. The lock cannot be disabled unless, yeah, okay. So we're making use of our new gun thing. Cool. Oh, good to know. I'm glad. I could just lock on. I don't have to force it to travel anywhere. Which is good, because motion controls could make that a bit sketch if I'm not... Like in a first time playthrough, if I'm not sure how to reach a specific point with the beam. That could really help. Lock released. I'm a big fan of how the scan sounds. That which is not new, but it sounded good at the beginning of the game, and then when you got the psychic powers, the sound track of it changed to more bassy. It's like, oh shit, what map, what do you got for me? Like it knows. Okay. Storage at its feet holds motes for making psychic recordings. Data playback device. Its images, text recorded with a mode. These signals can be interpreted by those who have psychic abilities. No shit. Is that... Am I supposed to like rotate it completely around? Hang on. I feel like I'm missing something here. Could I put it in between? No. So I was right to try to put it over an indent. But then that still does nothing to the respective like if the indents indicate like a actual placement of this is this and so on and so forth. I'm putting this crystal over this thing. If I'm right on that, but even then it's like I don't think so right now. Put that back where it was. Oh. Oh. That's weird. I could use the control stick. I don't need motion controls to do it. That feels oddly intuitive. Okay. Later then. Inscription that it transliterates to Lekash. Includes description of the individual. Sculptor who loved solving mathematical equations. He discovered several equations that could be formed into psychic objects, leading to the design of a unique sealing mechanism, as well as its keys. Got anything for number 3 on the top right? So I could feel better and not think I missed something. Probably did anyway, it's fine. Vakun. Inventor of the moat-operated psychic lock. In accordance with prophecy of the Chosen One, he built the shrines now hidden throughout Soul Valley, filling each with his moat-related devices. She. The only female member of the Lemorn priesthood and the first to understand the structure of space and time. Her insight led to a method of moving across space-time and in turn the invention of the teleporter. Sick. Thessar. Thessar, the first priest, who communed to the sacred tree and founded the Temple of Memory. He is said to have been gifted at conveying thoughts without the need to speak, and at understanding others without the need to hear them. Interesting. Okay. It's our first planetary boss. Carvex Fine. Tentacle-like appendage are capable of being both rigid and flexible. It can be temporarily destroyed by damaging the bulging portion along its length. Carvex's tentacles are normally hidden beneath the ground, but it will reveal them if it detects danger. Tentacles have extreme elasticity, making them very flexible. This allows Carvex to attack by swinging them around like long whips. Swollen protuberances on the tentacles indicate the areas that facilitate Carvex's fine control of its limbs. If these are destroyed, the resulting loss of control will rapidly expand and rupture the affected tentacle. Carvex, a giant carnivorous plant possessing consciousness, intelligence, and considerable physical strength. It is unable to communicate due to fusion with a Metroid. Destroying all tentacle-like vines will cause its protective leaves to briefly drop, exposing a body enveloped in only a thin mucous membrane. Note that the tentacles quickly regenerate. The only way to delay their regeneration is to destroy them all at virtually the same time. Giant carnivorous plants possess self-awareness, cognitive thought. While it once coexisted and communicated with Lamore and Priest using telepathic waves, one of the effects of Metroid fusion is a disruption in its thought pattern, preventing it from communicating. It now sees everyone as enemies and will attack indiscriminately. It primarily attacks using its tentacles. These tentacles can be destroyed, but individual tentacles will grow back quickly through rapid cell proliferation and cell transfer from any remaining tentacles. If all of its tentacles are destroyed simultaneously, the regeneration process requires its body to regenerate considerable heat, forcing it to open its protective calyx to cool down. This will expose a thin mucous membrane that is vulnerable to damage. Gross. Very cool, but gross. Okay. Whoa, I could scan these? Carvex's pollen sac. Pollen bags release from the ends of Carvex's tentacles. They possess propeller-like wings and fly by riding wind currents. Carvex is capable of ejecting pouch-like pollen sacs at will. These sacs have 4 wings that function like propellers, allowing them to move slowly through the air and home in on targets detected during using a natural thermal sensor. Wish I had a normal. I was gonna say that, right, with full confidence, but then I realized Metroid Prime 1 Remastered's thermal visor did not feel good to use. When a pollen sac lands on a target, the sac will rupture, causing damage. This behavior indicates that the sacs primarily serve as a means of attack rather than a method of pollination. Yikes. Okay, I think I see what the issue is gonna end up being here. Good thing I saw that. What's happening here? What is this? Strong enough pull. Okay. I don't have a pull. Unannulled palm rootstocks blocking a small passageway. Rootstocks can be cleared of the concussive blast. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just like. Oh, I gotta clear out the barks first, right? Yeah, I'm very. No way. Now the other one. We good? Okay. Okay. One energy tank left, but we're still in it. Just gotta... hit. Okay, hold on. Okay, we're back at full. Oh god. Let's focus on dodging. I gotta get to that other one. Come on now. What's... It's just less ability to jump, I guess. Okay. I managed to dodge that at least. Just stay... Oh, right, but this is going to be a problem if I don't want this to collide with anything, right? Okay. Not that difficult, but it took some getting used to with movement. I was gripping the Pro Controller so hard. Sad that we had to kill it. It used to be peaceful, right? But okay. Psychic bomb compresses a large amount of psychic energy into a sphere, which then disperses as a concussive blast. Sacred Shrine to an alternative dimension houses a teleporter. Oh, this was where one of the teleporter keys was. Activated by gazing at a statue's forehead. I mean, it's one way to protect everything if you're trying to hide something. Keep the key completely in another dimension. Keep the means to get to the key sort of part way into a dimension that you can manipulate to then activate it and then go into the more hidden dimension. Smart. If their body were to die, so that was a key guardian, that boss. I keep pressing the wrong button. Yeah, Carvex. Like as soon as it died, and we got the item that showed up. This might be one of those things, actually. Let me do this now. It's at 46. I'm gonna put this at 50 completely for both. It for what my posture and like what the Pro Controller is, that'll just feel. It'll feel like with the boss battle I coped with it, but I think I needed it to be a little more sensitive. And once I get used to it more, I'll know how to act more precisely with it. In this, you really notice how parts, I don't know if it's smudges or just the make of the visor, but you kind of see it. It's like a filter against what's in front of you. Master teleporter key acquired. Alright, that's one down.
Samus, do you copy? Booyah! Long-range comms are back online. Oh, did you achieve your objective? There's something I want to talk about. Meet me in base camp?
Kill one of the ants on the right. Sick. Gotta wait for this one, I guess. I could put markers, can I? I mean, it's an item. I'd have no idea what it is, but for now. Shrine Hive. Green energy crystal. Crystalline deposits of concentrated green energy. Contains large amounts of teratogons, which can interfere with cellular growth. Silicon dioxide. Yeah, we know that bit. Mission status. Right, because we have this now. We have master teleporter keys. Can we not? I mean, we could see it. So we have the center one, green energy. We have a sliver from the bottom, so we're trying to raise it to full. I guess we are. I'm also noticing that the animation for the crystal is section quarterly. You got 3 lines separating each bit. I don't know if that's gonna mean anything, but yeah, interesting. I want to know, like, am I meant to farm for these, or like what's the quickest way to get these done? You know? Whoa, what happened there? It looked like something either hit me or prevented me from going off. Shit. Okay. That needed a very specific hit, eh? Oh, you can go back. There's a tiniest of ledges here. Tip of Ononot's palm's root stalk. Roots have intruded to the very crevice of the shrine, expanded and shattered the structure. Complete collapse inevitable. I mean, may as well accelerate the process. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can. Okay. Let me finesse something real quick, because I know this is an option. Ideally as small as possible. What, I mean, what is 0 at this point? Doesn't feel all that different. I'll leave it at 5. Oh. We've been here, yes? Yes, okay. We have. You're down here now. Did someone mess with you? Scripted. But the moat the statue holds is a history of the guardian of the Temple Garden. To reveal these truths, place the moat into playback device. Was that always there? Am I losing my mind? Maybe. Distant past, a massive burning rock fell from the sky to the jungles of Euros. Once this rock, which was itself poisonous, had cooled and hardened, a small carnivorous plant took in the poison and carried. The plant did not succumb to the poison. It thrived, growing to rule over the jungle. In time, the priest, Desar, became the first plant the plant could convey its thoughts to, and named it Carvex. Later, at their urging, Carvex eventually relocated to the garden within the Lamorne Temple of Memory. There it ruled as it did in the jungles and it came to preside over Lamorne funerals. Interesting kind of relationship, that. So just more information on this, which we already had. I wonder what if there was a difference in text here. Now that we've just done this. So I guess more info on the bosses that we come across, or at least where we find more keys behind the Guardians. We come back here and read up on some lore. Deposit green energy crystals at the altar of legacy. We got more synths, but it didn't really add up any more than we already have. That little bit, and it still shows that we have some, but I guess that object here being shown is this. Riding the energy converter with green energy crystals causes the altar to illuminate. This illumination will grow as the sacred tree absorbs more energy. Whoa. Oh shit. I barely saw that. Wonder if it's the, like, it was the angle coming through here first time. It made me miss that. I wouldn't have been able to do anything with it anyways. I needed bomb.
Man, they did not design these for humans. Oh! Whoa! You are sneaky quiet, you know that? Hey, I'm glad you're back. That data you gave me earlier is really coming in handy. I've been able to translate the Lemorn language. This planet, Viros, doesn't appear on any of the known star charts. Might as well be a ghost. I tried sending out a distress signal, but there is no activity in this sector. It is eerily quiet. We could be anywhere. Or we could be nowhere. According to these maps, we shouldn't even be here. From what I gather, the only way off this planet is to retrieve 5 teleporter keys. Now, I'll do some digging to see if there's any way I can support you. Now that our comms are working, we should be able to share data. I can provide you with intel from here. What do you say? Teammates? Excellent. Hey, stay safe out there, Samus. I'll be here if you need me.
So basically people are mad that he's a nerd, right? Like there are people who are actually annoying characters in video games that aren't this guy. Now, one thing I have heard that I totally get is that they shouldn't focus really on Galactic Federation at all. The absence of their presence in a Metroid game could open up more of the what makes the loneliness and the deep immersive exploration aspect of Metroid what it is. Potentially. It's weird because I've seen that opinion and I halfway agree with it until you realize if you were to imagine that in action, that absence doesn't guarantee that, you know, a Metroidvania is just gonna be good. It can be, but you gotta in much the way I mean, I don't even know like what to compare that to, but it's pretty much comes down to a creative choice to input elements like this, or just in general Federation presence, or something else. It would be something else that's more to the planet, something natural, something oppressive, complementary to Samus's agenda, to like at least at this point just bring down Stylix, right? And whatever he's doing to these Metroids. Let me zoom out here. Should I have a roam around? Maybe. And rotate world map. Oh, because I haven't been there yet. I'm highlighting a question mark area. Okay. He was like, ah, it's fine. It was an accident.
One of these doors is still locked. Have you found anything that'll open it? Have fun out there!
He said one of these doors is still locked? Hold up. To my right. Okay. I thought, I don't know why I thought I did that. he said, hey, fucking Fonzie over here.
A planet that doesn't show up on any star maps and a bunch of alien technology. Pretty exciting stuff for a nerd like me. Good luck finding the next key. Their locations are marked on your map.
Right.
Be careful, Samus. You won't have me there to watch your back.
Thanks. You won't have me to watch your back. I guess we won't talk about the time he was with me, running around with me the first time. And one of those, I don't even remember what, tentacle things came out of the water and started attacking it. He was screaming like, ah! Lamorne storage locker made of extremely durable. An electric current. Well, it's clear there's an item here, but what am I looking at? Oh, the vehicle rails, yeah. I see. There's a lot of y'all right here for some reason. You like this? You like this door? Lock unit heat. More made locking system. High temperature lock. Yeah, sorry, Samus. Yeah, that was bright, wasn't it? So what? You would travel here then? Through the track, and then what? Oh. Okay. I see. Cargo launcher. Machine error cargo transport. Ballistic tech to launch. So like that capsule we found, we just need to give it a electric current. Typically loaded with materials rations. Able to fast transport between Soul Valley, Fury Green, but was never deployed elsewhere. Well, I expect that to change if there's more of these. We could redirect it somewhere else. God damn. Oh, hi. Wait, where am I in relation to this? Wait. It's an activation switch. Gotcha. That's the bridge we crossed. That's where Mackenzie fell. I love how you could see exactly the ledge where he went. Ah. Yeah, it's a missile expansion, but... Okay, I guess if I can, I will. Why not? Crazy how they can just have something that far away fly off. Little tiny waterfall detail. In a way, I'm glad that I'm not able to bring it to 120 FPS. The detail I'm seeing in this quality. These boots. Enter into Morph Ball. Alright. What's mean to be in Morph Ball? Hold Y to float a psychic bomb in the air. I'm sorry? The shit? I never thought I could do that. Up there, right? And that's the electric current we need. Nah, hold on, because what if I could do that to the thing back there at the other end of the track? I gotta go back. I gotta test that. Fire blocker. I bet the game would just tell you, hey, you can, because it said hold Y, but I didn't see that it had said, oh, it's so that you could hold your morph ball bombs in the palm of your hand. That's crazy. Okay, maybe this needs something more. That's still pretty sick because any morph ball slot maybe, or hole that needs a morph ball explosion, or lack of a hole rather. You want to make a hole in something that looks weak enough, that's out of reach. You could psychic ball and just throw it. That's fun. That is a really simple, but like, oh, I can't believe they didn't do that sooner kind of thing. It's like, oh shit. But I guess the whole core concept of psychic abilities would have had to been nailed down. And then they're like, oh, well, if we got this, then we gotta try. You know, if we're able to make our shots move in slow motion, maybe we could just hold our bombs. Wee. Oh. We in the desert. Cargo launcher installation in Fury Green has malfunctioned. Misfire sent its capsule off course. It performed an emergency landing in Soul Valley. I see. And that's why we're here now. Yay. We're in the middle of fucking nowhere. Someone said Oh, hello. What's that sound? Someone had said earlier, because I've seen this before in this game, but in sort of the entrance, the outer entrance to Chrono Tower. And when another person played this and got to that point in the game, they noted that this is an indication that how light is passing, because it's a real thing on planet Earth, but it means that the environment around you is cold, like really cold. So I found that interesting. That like, that could it's like a little, if you know, you know, kind of hint about the temperature around you in this game. So it's cold temperatures, but we're in a fucking desert. I hear things and I hear a chirp. I don't like it. I know what this is though. I'm glad you don't have to like chase after them much at all, really. Well, shit. Already I see that. But we still need the boots. Often it's like a vague building formation that I can barely see on the other end of that pipe system.
What you see in front of you is the entrance to the closest area with a teleporter key. If you want to contact me going forward, use the radio command on the map screen. I'll help in any way I can.
Well, it's not much of an entrance, it's just a wall. No way to break through it. Such an eerie feeling and sound. to pass through the years. It's like, okay, that could just be sand, but what if? Gabardium. Gabardium. Green energy traces detected within in the form of a diffused oscillation blast. Wave can pulverize it. Brother, what do you even mean? What does that even mean? I'm assuming that is an entrance, but... Viola was an invention. Metallic feet sprint over land with great power. Across sea of sand, carrying us in the blink of an eye. Starting with Viola, we created many inventions. An era of development supported by technology. Call this duration the machine era. The development eventually overwhelmed supply of nature. At this rate, resources would be depleted. This thought, we determined our farewell with the machine era. To preserve the existence of Euros, our world. Sculpture housing traces of psychic recordings. The recorded thoughts can be viewed only by those necessary abilities. Playback unavailable. So you saw that once and that was it. You better hope you were paying attention. Emergency supply storage unit. Electrifying the lock in the lower part of the hatch. The lower part of the latch is... Wait a minute. Hey, Crisco. Thanks for the raid, dude. Welcome on in. How was stream? Yeah, it was good. Sick. Yeah, I'm playing some Metroid Prime 4. Just chilling out with that tonight. Oh, it's been really fun. It's been I've been just immersing myself with it, taking my time. Got a few abilities, and it's just it's such a beautiful game, and I feel like I'm still at the start of it. I feel like I haven't done much, but yeah, it's been a blast so far. I don't know if it's gonna be worth me going this far out, but may as well explore it. Just in case. Oh, you know what? I should actually go back around behind my pod again, just in case I'm missing something there. Because, I mean, exploring this desert hasn't been fruitless. We found some energy. Like that green crystal stuff. In fact, how does that, how do we manage with that? Yeah, still only a tiny bit. Huh. And also, I think with all the walking I'm doing, it's actually filling up the hexagons here, which is pretty cool because it was just one when I started. There's the main tower out back. There's my pod way the fuck over there. Hmm. So we can go over this. Holy shit, and there's the tree we've been under all this time. So yeah, that was pretty much all of it out here. And how does it look now? So we're gonna be going toward where the key is. One of the other keys. Interesting. That's actually kind of fun if you're a map completionist and you want to fill everything in. That's definitely gonna be possible in this game. I can't wait to see how it looks when it's all filled in.
You'll need to find a way into the area with the teleporter key.
Okay.
You'll need to find a way into the area with the teleporter key.
So you're not gonna say anything different. That's what that is, and we're meant to be going here, I guess. I did it a total map completionist once. I mean, I like a nice complete map too. Yeah. Your abilities unremarkable. Okay. You just regular thingies. Okay. What scenes were that? That looked like Federation forces fighting. Oh. Cybot Soldier. Basic model of Lamorne made Cybot. Battle Android. Get laser cannon, hover thrusters. Following the great tragedy, the surviving technicians modified these into anti-griever battle mechanoids. Hmm. So the telepathic connection to a synchronized Lamorne is intact with these. So, and that's how they're functioning now. Who is controlling these then? And why are they sent to attack me? I was literally like, I started the game out not inside, but like very soon after, as things progressed, we ended up at the tower early on, but everyone there was friendly. I'm running low on missiles. Oh, and there's more. Brilliant. Oh, I'm dying. I'm gonna die. God, they hurt.
Tower's protected by a force field, but if you want to get in there, we'll need to find a way to remove it. I'll do some research while you look for the teleporter keys.
That was way too close. But I saw that. There was 4 energy left on me. Light delivery truck. Okay. Lamorne fuel barrel. Reaction is visible in the barrel's metallic body contains fuel. Yeah. I'd imagine you can even hear it. Not a good idea to be near this if you're gonna blow it. I don't remember if I've died yet in this game. I don't think I have. I think that was the closest I ever came to. Viola Tunnel. Transit tunnel for use with Viola and other vehicles can be opened via the Viola spinner. Uses air pressure to transport small items. Okay. Viola spinner uses kinetic energy from Viola to activate linked devices currently offline. You repurpose the motion energy of the two-wheeled vehicle for operating connected machinery. Hmm. That's an empty barrel. Yeah, it looks like it was already broken. Didn't even need a scan to tell that. I did think this was gonna open at some point. It didn't even take much of a strong impact. Oh shit. Kind of reminds me of an image, like a very early image. I think it was from Retro Studios a few years ago. It's built as an air vent passage. And it was before we knew it was even for Metroid Prime 4, but I mean, a lot of people speculated it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go down there then, do you? Oh, that's the loading screen way of getting through there. It's currently sealed. There's small parts used about the factory. Okay. That's a large one. Maintenance tank. Oh, it's a drone. Preventing anything. Okay. Let me go back. I want to go down that hole. It would have been nice if the cutscene began with Morph Ball, and this cutscene is just me rolling through instead of like just showing her running all the time.
If you find a small opening, you may be able to get through using Morph Ball. If you find a small opening, you may be able to get through using Morph Ball.
Bolt Forge. Location of teleporter key confirmed. A Lemorn lightning rod. Okay. A wheeled vehicle gate. Okay. A Denzard. Very resilient creature. Can absorb electrical energy, causing parts of its body to glow. So it needs electrical charge just to function. Contains goods for deliveries. That's a spinner, but not functioning. Almost missed him. Mechanoid variant. No entry found in the catalog of Lemoyne-made creatures. Analysis implies it was produced by a powerful AI. Designation information is engraved on it, deciphered as Mecha Rat. Interesting. It's assumed that to be made by an AI in here, but why? Composed the same materials as a viola. Yeah, you can see the camera eye. So they're pretty much just scanning everything forever for the AI that's here. That was a fun little thing to find in a canister. Or Neurobike Mark V. Two-wheeled, single-seated transport. Nicknamed the Viola. Viola was originally a two-wheeled, single-seater vehicle developed during the Machine Era. It's part of a psychic era redesign function that was added for identifying psychic brain waves of individual Lamorn. When a rider wearing a special nanosuit registered themselves to a Viola, they would be set as its exclusive rider and prevent its use by other Lamorn. It's convenient. This registration allowed riders to summon their Viola to them, even from remote locations. However, summoning would fail if the route crossed impassable terrain. Viola features also include pre-installed unlockable functions. For instance, upgrading the Viola suit to the Viola IC suit enables the vehicle's IC mode, a hover transformation for moving over hot surfaces unsuitable for tires. Supporting this feature are heat-resistant systems strong enough to allow for hovering over magma and lava. This transformation would be automatically triggered by the vehicle's surface sensors. Further transformation features were in the planning stages. That's really cool. I wonder if, like, that's hinting at me being able to do that and maybe upgrade. Or Neurobike Mark 7. Latest model of the Viola Neurobike, mass-produced during the Machine Era but redesigned for Psychic. Vehicle activation and use requires wearing a special nanosuit, which identifies its registered rider. Suit is acquired from the Viola suit printer. Yeah, okay. Suit printer. Produces suit required to ride Lamorn Neurobike Mark 7. Currently offline. The tower gate. Tower 1 to 2. Oh, Viola Spinner. Kinetic energy from Viola to activate. It's offline. Machine operates. We knew that. I think I scanned that before too. And there's a map station. Displays down little map. Okay, yeah. Good. Access code approved. Manufacturing Tower 1 hologram. Okay, we've got some installation to explore.
Dennis! Copy! Finally, I got through! Lightning storm is playing tricks on my comms. Looks like you acquired the map to the facility. Let's take a peek. To reach the next tower, you'll need to open the big door in this room. But without power, you won't be able to unlock it. Good news is, the generator is right down here. get there, you'll need access to the lower levels. There's an elevator that will take you down. Would you like to hear that again?
No, I'm good.
Oh, and don't forget to stop by the save station. Oh boy, this storm's picking up. You might be on your own from here. Good luck.
Communication not available. Tower 1, Tower 3. Vehicle factory door. Sensor is made using electrified luminescent stone. Stone stores a charge, ensuring the door functions even if power is lost. Okay. No, I don't think I want to, actually. Where was that save point? Oh. Well. That looks really sick, though. Make a real bike out of that. Okay. I get the gist. I mean this in a good way. They seem to have... Just on feeling, it feels like there's less save points. It kind of increases the tension of things. And not to say there's no autosaves, because especially this day and age, there better be. But I'm glad there's both. I'm glad autosaves are a thing and hard saves. I'm not even sure if... Like, there may have been checkpoints in Metroid Prime 3 in case you died, but it was, like, been a while since you had been to a save point, but I'm not sure if that's true, actually. Maybe it was still just strictly save point based. Okay. I'm gonna call it here. It seems like a good place to cliffhanger it. I did not expect to go to a new place like this. Or even, I guess, if I look through the whole playthrough, I'm sure it'll feel different. But it felt like it'd been a while. No, sorry. It felt like it had been so soon since the last major boss back at the attacked Federation base. So I was kind of surprised to be fighting another major boss tonight. But it felt... It was a little challenging. I mean, shit. The little bots that the tower sent over right before entering this bit almost killed me. The lasers... The amount of energy that the lasers took away from me were insane. From those little bots. Like Cybots. I gotta make sure to be more careful about that. Even with 2 energy tanks, I almost died. But yeah, still having a ton of fun. I guess I'm going to be playing the game with my Switch 1 Pro controller. It feels great. Like, I guess just handling a controller like this feels natural, which is helping the whole experience. But also the opportunity to still do, gyro motion controls is sick, because it still feels like the Joy-Con experience that I had last time, but better, maybe more convenient for me. And it is very sensitive, which is good, because I don't want to have to move my Pro controller, my arms around even all that much, really. I might even increase it more so. But when you get used to it, you learn, like, you can move any bit of direction you want and still aim pretty accurately with it, which I love. That shit, when Metroid Prime 3 happened and you could do this, was game changing for a lot of people. It felt like mouse controls without the mouse back in the day. I'm glad they brought that back. But yeah, I will see y'all when I see y'all. I'll hopefully, when I come back, this cold will be completely gone, and we'll have some more fun with this. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. Thank you, Crisco, for the raid, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.